Hi everyone, hello. Welcome back to another segment of Tori with Money Magic Mama. Yes, let's stuff these binders. It is a new cycle. I recently just got paid. It's been an interesting 2 weeks, and today we are stuffing $644. Woo! Just a little recap on these last couple weeks. I did go to California for work. It was great. It was awesome. Weather was wonderful. I rented a car and I got dropped off at John Wayne Airport Friday night. And I get there, I wait in line for like an hour only to have my credit card declined. Yes. As you remember in last video, my credit card was maxed, but I allocated money for my car and I misread the rental car agreements that I thought you only needed to have $200 as a deposit for your rental car when you have it, but it's $200 on top of your fee. So I didn't have that on my credit card. I didn't have any cash in my checking account because I am all cash based in these binders now. And I literally had to call my mom at like 9 o'clock at night in California. It all got resolved. But on top of it, as I asked for a quick Venmo and she helped me out and saved me and I got my car, I realized that $300 worth of charges went on to my, came out of my checking account from checks that I wrote over 6 months ago. And yeah, it was for a charity thing that I was helping out on to write checks for people, and I honestly just kind of forgot about it. They never went through, and I just was kind of never assume. So anyways, I've just been in these little pickles financially, and it's frustrating, but that's okay. You live and you learn and you keep going. Money-wise, it was actually a really successful cycle. I got paid for the last house sitting gig that I got, which was about 120 bucks. I randomly got a reimbursement check from a car accident that happened like almost 3 years ago. My car was nearly totaled while parked. I had it for maybe a year, and it wasn't totaled, but it was like $12,000 worth of damages. And the person who did it must have gone to court and getting payment plans. Anyways, so I got a letter, and I've gotten one before back in November of a $200 check, and this was a $100 check. And they stated in the letter that I got this round that they're gonna slowly reimburse me until I get my full deposit back, the deposit that you make when there's an accident, which was 500 bucks. So that was kind of a nice surprise. That thing specifically, I'm not including this on here because I got a tattoo. Yes, I had my tattoo with my girl, and I just figured it was just easy. My appointment was on Wednesday when I got paid, and I didn't just have time to film, so I just used that check for that. So really, it would have been a $744 pull. So, yeah, that was really exciting. I'm actually doing another house sitting gig right now that's a little bit longer than the last, so we'll get paid for that. And I'm still waiting for my reimbursement check on that insurance medical thing that happened to me a couple weeks ago where they overcharged me, so waiting for that. And also good money news for Tori. We had employee reviews a couple weeks ago that I had mine. I actually got told that I was getting a pretty decent raise, which is really exciting, where I'll get actually probably a couple $100 extra per check. But I was told that we had to wait until all the employee reviews were done, so it was easy for accounting to apply all the raises at once. So they finished those this week. Woo! So next paycheck, I should be able to see that. And I've got some ideas of just how I'm going to incorporate that extra money. I still do a company match of 5%, so that money, some of that money will be taken out, which is awesome. But I am gonna start getting my nails done by like a good professional. This girl that has awesome reviews. She's just kind of like gel nails. Oh man, trying to work on self-care, and I feel like this is a perfect time where I'm getting paid a little bit more extra every month. And yeah, and HBO, man, HBO is such a glorious subscription. Every time I house it, I'm baffled by the possibilities that HBO has on their streaming service. So you bet you. I am going to get that subscription. So yeah, let's get into it, shall we? So some of this stuff actually is not going to be stuffed into my binders because I'm paying back my mother. So let's see. In ones, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 for 5s. And 10, 20, 30, 40 for 10s. 20. Oh, jeez. Hello. Gosh. I feel like I'm very narrow in my space today. Maybe I'll just move this over just a smidge. Okay. 20, 40, 60, 80, 120 for 20s. Wrong one. And 50, 150, 150 for 50s, and then 1, 2, 3. Oh my gosh, and before I forget, look at who has extra money in their wallet. Me, yes, $2. How exciting is that? So we'll throw an extra $2 in on my dollar collection. Things that I kind of purchased in my binders this week. I did get some stuff out of my gift fund, which I think is in here. I am totally going to go through a new reorganization come Q2 for this. Like, I got an idea of what's going on, and we are going to revise some things, yeah? Anyways, I took some money out from holidays to get my coworker. Me and my best friend got her this little care package with like a salon gift card and some like new mom body care stuff. I am actually gonna pull, oh my gosh. Okay, we'll get there. I'm pulling money because it's one of my belly dance sisters' birthdays this weekend, and me and my troop mates got her tickets to a dance show, and I'm gonna be seeing everyone tonight, so I'm gonna have that cash there. We pretty much went through everything in California. $250 that I allowed for myself was plenty, though I felt stifled a little bit and anxious that I didn't have more to spend. I think it's just going to be this habit that I'm gonna have to break with myself of like FOMO, you know? It's okay if you can't give yourself absolutely everything, have boundaries. And it like all worked out. I got to get some really neat jewelry that both for belly dance and for personal stuff that are pretty nice. And I got to spend time with my grandmother and got some tacos from the taco stand. It was truly a really nice break and a really nice treat. And everything worked out with the car. That was totally fine. So speaking of which, we are going to pay my mother first. I don't have a pocket for this, but I'm gonna just put it in my wallet. $300 goes back to her. So I'm gonna just like slip it under here so I don't forget. And then also something new that I'm gonna start doing, because I am pulling it as cash and I don't see why I don't have to show it on here, but I spend $20 every month for my professional dance troupe. We rent our studio space for an hour, and this is just my monthly dues is $20. So there is that. Okay, let's start with pockets, shall we? I'm not gonna stuff anything in cats. I have new food for my cat and she like quite does not like it. She eats it, and I have a bunch of like wet food that someone gave me that I've been just kind of supplementing, so I don't need anything. Oh, I did spend some money this cycle on health and household. I needed cat litter and I didn't realize that I didn't have any cat litter, but I really needed some and couldn't wait until this video. So I actually just pulled the $10 that I had in my household folder and utilized that to buy cat litter. Okay, so first we're gonna have TB, and I am going to do 40 for myself. I really want to get, so like this nail appointment that I booked is in a month, And my nails like get really long. Like you can see this snail, like, sorry if my nails are gross, or this nail. But once they get to a certain length, they just break like crazy. And it's so annoying. So I'm hoping that this gel thing might help. If anyone has experience in it, like, please let me know. But I really want to get like a strengthener because I've got a month until my appointment and I really want to get these bad boys all pretty beforehand. And I'm going to stop cutting my cuticles and let her do that. Okay, gas is going to get 40. I originally was going to bump up gas because I'm house sitting kind of up in the woods. But next week I have sales calls with my company that I will be driving, and I'm actually doing 2 days of sales calls, so you bet your ass I am going to fill up my tank on the company credit card. Thank you, boss man. And then food is going to get 100 as usual. Food has been really good lately. I'm actually on trying to do a kind of like conscious cut of just kind of slimming down a little bit. Just in my activities that I see in Ariel, I can see the benefit of just being a little bit more slim, just to help the overall process of me inverting or, you know, bringing my legs up really close to me. I can feel some rolls a little bit, but also I just want to kind of feel good and be back on track. You know, I never really kind of mentioned it on here, but I stopped doing the 75 hard because of the medical issue that I had, which was just a bad kidney infection, totally unrelated. And I was really bummed and it got me thrown off, and then California happened. So I'm just like trying to get back in the swing of things. So it's actually really nice. I really like tracking my food and planning all my meals so I know exactly what I'm going to eat every day. And it helps me identify like I'm snacking because I'm hungry versus like I'm just bored, and trying to mitigate those cravings. So anyways, my big meal this cycle is going to be shrimp linguine. I'm so excited for it. Not like a cream sauce, just shrimp, garlic. I'm gonna do a lentil pasta and peas. Yes. Okay, so those are my pockets. So let's do this binder. I was rewatching all my videos today, and I just like, oh man, we will find the flow, and our witchy intention will come into play here later. But yeah, I'm going to totally reorganize these, and I want to rename these, and I've got some ideas of new pockets that I'm going to bring into quarter 2. So excited for that. Invest is going to get 10. I believe we're at 90 right now, which is exciting. Yeah. 60, 70, 80, 90. One more, and then we'll put it in our Robinhood account. So probably next week, which will be exciting. Health. I kind of briefly mentioned it, but I pulled from this pocket this cycle. I bought a food scale and a weight scale, just kind of in line of the cut that I'm trying to do. I've avoided buying a scale for years, just because of personal issues that I have within my own journey of eating and food and all that. But I want to build a healthy relationship with it and be aware. So, and for example, like I thought my weight was somewhere and it totally wasn't. And for a day or two, I was like really upset that I was not at the place that thought I was, because I have been so physical, and I had to reapproach it and rethink like, well, Tori, muscle weighs more than fat. Also, like, your number doesn't define who you are, and it doesn't like take away all the strength and activity that you've been doing. But don't be aloof and don't live in dreamland, right? Like, come to a realistic approach. So anyways, I'm not going to stuff anything yet on this, probably next rounds, but that's health. Household, I mentioned about cat food, but not going to do anything there. $5 challenge is going to get 5. And $1, baby, you best believe we're adding extra dollars in here. Let's see how much we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wow. Wowee. I don't know. I think this is just like a fun challenge to see where things go. Nothing yet for Dream Home and nothing yet for TV Save, but something I really just, I know I've said it before, but I need to start really just like putting a lot of energy into these, and I'm hoping getting a couple extra $100 each month, I can just dedicate like every paycheck, you know, $300 or something like that. So nothing yet for TV TLC. Oh no, whoa, Speed Racer, that is a lie. We're doing 10. We are doing 10. Nothing yet for car, but I do need some work here, and my goal is with bonus to kind of fill this. What? 2 weeks in a row or 2 cycles in a row where we didn't pull from CUIA? I almost did, but I did not. Woo. And that's it for this binder. I think I'm gonna call this my like big girl handles her shits binder. I don't know. I just see this as like taking care of business, and this as like play hard, work hard, play hard, work hard, play hard. I don't know. Play hard. We're doing the play hard binder. Okay, for the $1,000 savings challenge this round, we are doing the fiver. Tattoo time is super good, by the way. I always think about tattoos with this challenge. I was super happy to see my gal. Got super inspired of everything I want. Boop, 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 boop. Cool. Also, traveling is just so fun. It would be really nice to just do some kind of fun travel, you know, like maybe take my boy on a trip. I'm like, yes, let's go to Laguna. We went to Laguna for a day. I was mostly in like Costa Mesa area, Irvine, but we had a night in Laguna where we had dinner, and we went to this beautiful bar in the Laguna Hotel that's along the sea. Oh, God. Dream come true. So cool. And I would love to spend a weekend in Laguna Beach. The beaches looked awesome. I have family north of San Diego, and some of the beaches are great. Some of the beaches are super rocky, and Laguna was like a dream come true. How much do we have in here? 1, 10, 15, 20, 40? 140. Cool. Feeling a little manic today. Can you tell? A little chatty Cathy. I am having another day of like running out of time. I am working from home today because I'm up in the woods, actually at my boss's house. And I didn't think I was going to have that busy today, but it turned into one of those work days where like all these problem fires happened, and everything on my to-do list had to happen at noon. I get off at noon on Fridays. Today's a Friday. And so then I was working till 2, but I need to go see my cat at my house before I go to a dance class at 4:30, and I like low-key flustered of just like my time frame. Can I get a Target run in today? I don't know. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Okay, mini envelope challenge. We are gonna do 8 today. Boo, boo, boo. The $1,000 challenge is cool, but sometimes it gets really daunting of how much there is to complete. Like this seems a little bit more friendly of completing. I don't know. I'm sure we'll get to a point where maybe we can like notch out 2 or 3 at a time. So $8, 5, 6, 7, 8. 20, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 82. Cool. Look at those fat bills. Woo, that's a nice stack. That is fun. I totally get this style of budgeting where you have the cash, because it is such a dopamine hit to like play around with all this cash and just play around with all the binders. Okay. Fun is going to get 10. I will be purchasing concert tickets this week for a band that I'm going to go with my boyfriend to in Seattle. Super excited. I'm also getting my nails done right before. Planned that. Yes, I did. And I really want to get a picture, or I want to get like one of their album artworks. They have this cool like red and black bloody looking, you know, like when they do the dropper, the microscope dropper on like a projection board, you know, like the little psychedelic things. It's kind of like that. Anyways, the band's called True Widow. I'm super excited. They're kind of like a doomy metal bands, but they're not super metal. They're a little bit more low key. So I'm super excited. They're on my dream list to go see, and they haven't put out an album in like 10 years. So it's kind of one of those things of see them now or forever hold your peace. So excited for that. Dining. I am not giving myself any dining this week. Okay, now I'm really gonna try. Now I don't have any room on my credit card to fuck around, so I gotta be a smart tart about this. I am on my cut though, where everything's kind of really accounted for right now. So I'm really hoping that we can, be a little bit nicer on this. I kind of had a couple splurge days this week too. Thank you, St. Patrick's Day and tattoo night. So we will come back next cycle and reassess how no dining went. Holidays is going to get 10, I believe. Yes. Oh, 20. Wow. 20. I'm actually going to take this folder with me today because I'm going to buy some wine, and I'm going to give this money to my friends for the tickets. So 10, 30, 35, 6, 7, 8, 9, 43. Cool. Mom, if you're watching this, yes, we will have lunch, and I will be able to pay for lunch. No rush. That's what I'm trying to say. Dance is not going to get anything. I'm still wanting to do that workshop. I think I honestly have enough money for it. It's just not going to happen here for another month and a half. So I'm really just not worried about it. Beauty, nothing, but this is where we'll put in nail amount. Super excited for that. I am going to want to get my eyebrows done here soon, but I'm kind of thinking that I'm going to wait until right before I leave for my trip so I can be pristine for my concert trip. Business, nothing, but things are moving in this realm. Oh my gosh, yes, me and my best friend just released our podcast. It's called Pretty Curious. We're super new, so it's kind of hard to find on Spotify at least. I guess on Amazon it's really easy to find. So I will put a link down in the description box below of our podcast. We're basically just me and my best friend just babble about a topic that we want to talk about. In this first episode, I talked about Antarctica and different conspiracies that go on there, i.e., weird inner core theory with the Nazis and USA, but also just interesting phenomena that happen in Antarctica. And my best friend started talking about Druids and their involvement with the Romans. So super interesting, really fun. I think we've got great chemistry, and her and I are kind of working on some business stuff. So this is what this folder's for. We're just kind of at a little bit, not a limbo, but at just a beginning stage. But I wanted to make sure that I, manifested business opportunities by having a money folder. And I'm saving up for lawyer talk, basically. So anyways, in the link down below, if you want to listen to our podcast, we're going to record a new episode here in a couple weeks. So going to be consistent with it. Woo! Okay, tire and style, nothing yet, but I do have an idea of what I'm going to use this for. I have these really cute brown boots, and I bought them and the sole immediately ripped off, and I got it fixed. A week later, the other sole immediately came off and I got it fixed. So I'm hoping, I just need to get it fixed. It hasn't been fixed in 2 years. I'm hoping that this the cobbler who is redoing these will fix it forever. So anyways. Next is vacay. I'm going to put 50 in here. This is going towards the Airbnb that I booked for my Seattle trip, and I paid a little bit already, but then I have about a $220 payment coming out on April 20th. So 110. Next cycle, we'll just stuff the remaining dollar amount. Boop. And then tattoo, there's nothing because I got my tattoo. I got this cute little spider, and it's hard to see, but she kind of filled out this spider web that I already have. I had it deposited in already, and then the rest was $200, but I gave her a $60 tip because I love her. And then honestly, I just used the remaining $40 out of the allowance, which is a little tradition of mine, to just get some beers, get some food, and hang out. So very excited, and I'm excited to start other projects. I'm working on this sleeve. Oh, she did this one too, and so she kind of touched that one up. So I'm excited to fill this again to do another project. Nothing for Dirty 30, but this will come up in Q2. I think I'm gonna change this. Like, yes, I wanna go to Europe for my 30th birthday, but I think I'm gonna just make this a Tori birthday folder in general. So I think it will give me a bit more inspiration to start filling it rather than what I'm doing now, where I just skip it every week. And then next is donate, and donate is going to get 5. Gosh, it's so fun to see all this money for donate. I'm so excited to like really get this going. Okay, here we are, 2 weeks in a row where we have extra money, and I don't really know why. Did we put the 5 in the $1,000? I mean, I'm just so confused. I thought we did, didn't we, friends? Yeah, because it's the only 5 there. Let's see. And yeah. Well, I guess we'd be stuffing some other things, shall we? Okay. Well, I'm gonna give myself an extra 10. And okay, let's just take a peek, shall we? 10 more. Just don't know. Okay, let's do. Oh my gosh, this is such a hard decision. Let's do 5 in attire and style, and 5 into gifts. How about that? Awesome. Okay. Woohoo! Well, that was my cash stuffing, everyone. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I certainly did. So cheers to a new cycle. I'm super excited to see what my new paycheck amount is going to be. I'm hoping that there's no 911s this next couple weeks. Like I said, I should get paid though for this house sitting, and I'm house sitting at the end of March, and they usually pay me the day that I get there. So I'm excited for that. And fingers crossed I can get this freaking reimbursement check as well. So hopefully next month will actually be pretty hefty of a stuff. And then my Q1 bonus is coming up soon too, which is also very exciting. So today's little witchy tip is the law of dissociation. And I'll put in the link below of some resources and some articles about it. But a lot of people are familiar with the law of attraction, where you are thinking in your noggin, you're attracting the things that you want. But there's also this counterbalance theory of the law of dissociation, of letting go of what you desire so much. In theory, that when you're holding so tightly, which some people do in the law of attraction, they are actually not allowing them the energetic space for the thing that they want to come through. I always love the analogy of sometimes when we're thinking about what we want, we are visioning a simple dirt road when the universe or what's trying to come towards us is actually like a 6-lane highway, and it just can't fit into this limiting belief that you have within yourself. So, you know, it's that kind of classic idea of like, just gotta let it go. And why I'm having this as this tip for this cycle is I have been kind of having some negative thoughts and negative talks with myself about where I'm at on this journey. Just feeling really embarrassed that I had to call my freaking mom to bail me out. Feeling embarrassed that my credit card's maxed. Feeling embarrassed that I am like going off these waves that I say that I want to do, or that I don't have any money in my savings. Oh, that was another thing too. I like took money out of my savings to pay for this check deal that happened, and like, that's just bad on me. I should have known that those checks were going to go through. But, you know, again, this channel is about being really transparent and really honest about my financial journey. And that's what it is. And it is what it is. I can't change that in the past. And I think sometimes I'm clinging just a little bit too tightly on trying to be this like mega awesome money bitch, which like, yes, I want that. We all deserve it. But at this time, for me, I think it is time for me to let that go. Hold what I have with myself dear, and, you know, use the systems in place that I have and trust myself. But maybe my idea of how my financial freedom should be is a lot different than how I deserve to be. Maybe it's going to be a lot better. Anyways, so that's just kind of the tip of the day. I encourage you to just kind of like let it all go sometimes. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, links below on the podcast information, a little bit of information on the law of dissociation, and I kind of like had so much fun linking a song in my last video that I'm gonna do that again. Don't know what song I'm going to link, but you'll find something down below. Anyways, we will catch you next cycle. I hope everyone has a blessed 2 weeks. Love you so much. Bye.